Hold it. I think you're going to like this picture. Love That Bob. Starring Bob Cummings.
Hello, all you grown-up kiddies. This is your Tell Me a Story lady, Aunt Schultzy. Tonight, I'm going to tell you about the big bad boss and Little Blonde Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there arrived from Sweden a famous beauty queen named Ingrid. And it became the boss's happy assignment to fly her to a convention. Now, he couldn't speak Swedish, but any teacher would have given him A for effort.
You're going to look sensational in a bathing suit, I know that. By the way, you Mackenzie swim? Swim? You know, swim?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But alas, the big bad boss never got to first base. He tried everything. He took her riding in his new convertible. He took her swimming in the neighbor's pool. Once, he thought sure he was going to corner her in the dark room.
Ingrid?
Yeah. But he didn't know I was coming in as a pinch hitter. Another time, he thought he had her cornered in the dressing room. Again, he was clobbered by a pinch hitter. Finally came Christmas and mistletoe. This time, he looked like a cinch. He was almost at home plate.
You realize I've never kissed you?
Yeah.
Realize how long I've waited?
Yeah.
Ever since you first came to this country.
Yeah.
You could speak about one word of English then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the word.
No.
That was the word, yeah.
Nobody misses under the mistletoe. But he did, thanks to Aunt Schultzy. However, I must say he finally did manage to get one hit. Pow, right in the kisser. Poor big bad boss. Meantime, back at the house, we pick up the second part of our story, which concerns the boss's nephew, Chuck, Chuck's favorite girl, Carol, and Carol's favorite rock and roll singer, Stanley Stenner.
And the schools begin and all the dolls are clinging to the history books. No one ever looks at the guys who give the eyes to all the gals who are singing. Seems like a sin, it has to begin just when we're swinging.
Steal my girl, will you? You rock and roll groaner. See how the girls like you with a head full of feathers. Big campus hero. All right, all right.
Chuck McDonald.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Did you steal that big picture of Stanley Center from in front of the campus theater?
Me?
Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, basketball practice.
Well, I want to talk to you.
Okay, let's step outside. Carol!
You did take it. Chuck McDonald, you better put this right back where you got it from. Oh, you ruined it.
What do you mean ruined it? He looks better this way.
This picture cost a lot of money. It was taken by the best photographer in Hollywood.
My Uncle Bob didn't take this.
I didn't say the biggest wolf. I said the best photographer, Wally Sewell.
Wally Sewell? My Uncle Bob can take better pictures than him with one hand tied behind him.
He has to have one hand tied behind him. It's the only way the girls will pose for him. You won't laugh when I show Stanley what you've done to his picture.
Show it to him. I don't care. Go ahead, take it. You can have old Stanley and his watch and his guitar and his rock and roll.
And hold it, Robin Hood. Just what do you think you're doing?
That big ape's trying to steal my girl.
We're not going steady, Chuck McDonald. Stanley Center has a perfect right
Now
to ask
listen,
me.
Carol, you're my girl, and no overgrowing
You
society.
can't open
It's gonna take you.
Hold on! Let me say, Chuck is a photographer. I cannot stand by and watch you deface a work of art. And that is a work of art. That's a beautiful example of photographic skill. That's a Sewell portrait.
Yeah. Go, Bob. Go, man. Go.
Now, I know you're wondering how these two parts of my story are going to come together. Well, be patient. You'll see. the plot thickens as rock and roll rears its ugly head.
Uncle Bob.
Oh, hi, check boy.
Bob, could you let me have 20 bucks?
What for?
The down payment on a guitar.
A guitar?
Yeah, I'll show that Stanley Stenner that I can sing rock and roll as well as hear
Chuck,
anybody
if
else.
there's one thing this nation does not need, it's another rock and roll singer.
But that's what a girl goes for today.
A girl goes for today exactly what she went for 2,000 years ago.
What's that?
A man. You don't need an overgrown ukulele hanging around your neck to get her either.
Yeah, but Uncle Bob, I'm
Look,
convinced.
did Mark Antony start singing when he thought he was going to lose Cleopatra?
No, he stabbed himself.
Well, there you are. Anything's better than becoming a singer.
Let's get down to modern times. What was Ricky Nelson before he started singing?
A 14-year-old millionaire. Any other questions?
Look at Elvis Presley. Please, Uncle Bob, just
Chuck,
20
look,
bucks.
you're my nephew. You don't need a guitar to get a girl.
But, Uncle Bob, you don't know what makes the girls go ape.
Are you kidding? I've been monkeying around since I was 12.
Tell me how to get Carol away from Stanley Stenner.
I can tell you a dozen ways, Chuck.
Well, tell me the quickest. You just drove up out front to get Carol.
Well, the quickest is to pick a fight. You see, he's a singer, and he won't want to take a chance on getting hit in the mouth.
Yeah, I get you, Uncle Bob. Hey! Hey, I dare you to get out of that car, Stanley Stenner, you chicken liver crooner!
Got him, Chuck? The big, tall, husky, blonde kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, forget it. You've got 11 other ways. You know, I remember a situation exactly like this back in Drury College.
What'd you do? Oh, there he is. Hurry. What'd you do?
Well, I threatened the girl.
Oh, hi, Stanley. Come on in.
Hi, Carol. You find that picture?
Yes, it's here. Chuck took it. Come on, just wait till you see it. I was just starting to work on it when you rang the doorbell.
Well, it's only a picture. Mr. Sewell can make another one.
Gee, Stanley, you're big.
Say, you want to come down to Mr. Sewell's office with me?
Oh, I'd love to.
Hold it, baby. Carol, if you walk out that door with him, you walk out of my life forever.
Goodbye.
This is your last chance. Who's it going to be, him or me?
Him. Goodbye.
This is it, baby. You can't come crying back tomorrow, because I won't be here.
Neither will I. Come on, Stanley.
You can't keep me on the string. Make up your mind.
I've made it. Let go of me.
Now, listen, Carol, I want a definite decision. And no
The lady
fool-
said let go.
Oh, the big crooner wants to get tough, huh?
If I have to.
How would you like a knuckle burger?
Are you going to give it to me, pantywaist?
Ooh, that did it. That did it. I dare you to step outside and call me that.
All right.
Well, that got rid of him. Overgrown vandal. Look at that. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Well, no, I didn't take it.
You know who took it.
Oh, that's a Sewell portrait, isn't it? My goodness, Wally. My, you are slipping. That is not a good picture.
Look funny,
The
man.
subject seems to have holes in his head. Then why else would he come to you?
I haven't got time to hang around here trading insults. Now, there's the negative. Now, make that enlargement. Because if I come back here and find that you haven't made that enlargement...
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, Schultze. Hi. Oh, Mr. Sewell. When did you get back from India?
Schulte, take Miss...
Now, hold it. India?
Oh, hurry into...
Oh, wait. Who told you I was in India?
Your best friend.
Why,
Wally, you mean you didn't go after that big talk we had?
What talk? I haven't spoken to you since our last golf game.
Oh, that's when you told me something about India. Oh, yes.
All I said was that if I beat you, I'd get to play in the Calcutta.
Oh, play in the Calcutta. I thought you said you were on your way to Calcutta. Well, that's a win.
Miss Good, my card.
What are you doing, challenging her to a duel? He's afraid of me, so he's going to fight with her.
Please call me when you feel like being photographed by a photographer who can do justice to your...
Thank you. I've heard you do wonderful work.
As for you, funny man, get to work on my picture. I'm coming back to pick it up.
Poor Wally. I feel so sorry for him. Whenever he goofs, he comes running to me to save him. He just never has gotten the knack of photographing women.
That's a woman?
Oh, yeah. You'd never believe that was Dinah Shore, would you? Looks like Woody Woodpecker.
It's a terrible picture. I don't think I ever want to pose for Mr. Sewell.
Look, Ingrid, let me set you straight on something. Wally Sewell is probably the greatest photographer
Oh, please continue, Chelsea.
of woodpeckers in the world. But when it comes to people, well, you just wouldn't believe this was done ashore, now would you?
Ready to go to work?
Yeah. And about tonight, what's the good word?
No.
Well, I've heard better words. Ingrid, honey, now listen. Now look. I'm sure you don't understand my motive for wanting to see you tonight.
I think I do.
No, but please let me explain. You see, Margaret and I had a knockdown, drag-out fight this morning.
Really?
Yes, she argued that American girls are much better trained as cooks and housekeepers than the girls from the old country. But I came to your defense immediately. I said that girls, especially Scandinavian girls, are wonderful cooks and wonderful housekeepers.
Well, thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. Of course, I did kind of go out on a limb defending you like that. I don't believe I've ever seen the inside of your apartment.
I don't believe you have.
No. Now, if you'd invite me over for dinner tonight, I could defend you much better in the future.
Yes, but who will defend me tonight?
Now watch closely, kiddies. Here's where the two parts of my story come together.
Yes, Chuck.
Uncle Bob, I just found a way to get the guitar without it costing you a penny.
Why don't you just...
All I have to do is trade in these old medals of yours.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Mom was cleaning out the attic and found them.
Chuck, you know I'd forgotten all about these.
The guy at the music store says he'll give me a second-hand guitar for them.
When I... Are you kidding? Do you realize these are the top medals of the 12 countries I was in during the war?
Yes, sir.
You realize what I went through to get these, Chuck?
Well, I kind of guessed from the label on the back.
Good. When a man risks...
What'd you go through, Uncle Bob?
I went through a month's pay. That's what I went through.
Well, can I get the guitar?
Boy, these bring back memories. England.
It's just like new.
Rebecca Knightsbridge.
It's the same kind Stanley Stenner's got.
France. Madeleine Ledoux.
How about it?
Sweden. Sweden.
Uncle Bob?
Hey, Chuck. Yeah, what is it?
How about it?
Yeah, I think it's going to work.
Swell.
It's just got to work.
Swell. Thanks a million,
Yeah.
Uncle Bob.
Chuck! Chuck! You think you're going?
To trade in these medals for a guitar so I can get Carol
I
back.
told you you don't need a guitar to get a girl.
Then give me one of those medals. I need something.
Ow!
Uncle Bob.
Ow! Ow! Heaven's sake.
Kiddies, I'm afraid the big bad boss has some sneaky plan in mind. Who could he be calling?
Janitor speaking. Oh, hello, Mr. Cullen.
Oh, what does, excuse me, just a second. Svergis Stotsa Hjalte mean?
Sverres? Oh, Sverige största hjälte. Oh, that means Sweden's greatest hero.
Sweden's greatest hero. Crazy. Come on up and bring your silver polish. Thanks, Ollie.
Oh, kiddies, it looks bad for little Blonde Riding Hood.
Oh, Jentoja. You know, Miss Schulze, in the eyes of any Swedish person, the man that wears this, he is the greatest. Yeah, sure, he can do no wrong.
Poor Ingrid. Oh, it's going to be slaughter.
Did you know I got a Swedish medal, too?
The same one.
No, there is a difference. You see, on this one it says Sverige största hjälte, but on mine that says Sverige största lögnare.
What's that mean?
Sweden's greatest liar. You see, back in Sweden where we had this club, once every year we would get together and see who could tell the tallest story, and I win.
Like the Liars
Yeah.
Club. Hey, they are remarkably similar, aren't they?
They look so much together, you can't tell them alike. Well, I mean, if you didn't know Swedish, you couldn't tell one from the other.
Yeah. Ole, how'd you like to trade medals?
You mean that?
Sure.
Oh, but Mr. Collins, he won't like that.
Mr. Collins, he won't know that.
Oh, I see. But he don't know it won't hurt him?
Well, it'll hurt him, but he won't know from where is coming the hurt.
You know, Miss Schultz, with this medal, I could be manager of the building again.
Really?
Yeah, sure. A big hero like me can't be a janitor.
Good for you, Ollie. Go get yourself promoted.
Oh, Miss Schultz.
Ollie.
I got it right. I'm a hero.
Little medal, glimmer, glimmer, you'll make his chances even slimmer.
Well, there's Wally's picture. Oh, how's the medal coming, huh?
All set, boss.
Yeah. Just wait till Ingrid sees this,
Yeah.
Now, get in there till I need you.
Boss, how they were going to see the medal? She's posing for the bathing suit ad, not you.
Never mind, Schultz. Just go ahead and tell her to hurry.
Okay. Those letters are ready for your signature.
Okay, fine, honey.
Ingrid! Boss wants you to hurry.
I'm ready.
There, you ready?
You like this suit?
Honey, it fits you like the skin on a sausage.
You can get a suit like this.
Yeah. But where can I get that kind of sausage?
Uncle Bob?
Yes, Chuck.
Uncle Bob, I just found a guitar that's a terrific bargain. It's in the window of Joe's pawn shop. Only $15 down. How about it?
No.
Oh.
You only want the guitar to impress a girl.
Well, why'd you want the medal?
We're talking about guitars.
Uncle Bob, Carol's flipped over this rock and roll singer. I've got to fight fire with fire.
Well, you can't get a girl with the kind of fire you buy in a pawn shop. That's got to come from in here. Nothing. I just hit something vital. Now run along, will you, Chuck? I've got a very busy afternoon ahead of me here.
Please, Uncle Bob, just $15.
Chuck, I worked much too hard for my money to throw it away on a guitar.
Throw it away. I might make $1 million as a rock and roll singer.
Are you kidding? I've never even heard you sing.
Well, of course you haven't. I never tried.
If you don't say the most ridiculous...
Chuck, I'm ready for the beach picture.
Yeah, me too.
Uncle Bob, you always said you'd give me the shirt off your back.
Yeah, but see, I'll need that, Chuck. Excuse me. You can have my pants for the rest of the day, though.
Oh. Not a dime. You're the cause of this whole thing, Stanley Skinner.
Well, it looks like the big bad boss has lured Little Blonde Riding Hood to a deserted beach. But don't worry. Aunt Schultz has switched the medals.
There we are. Honey, just lower your chin just a slight bit and turn your head a little more to your right and hold it. Good. All right, now give me just a funny expression. Just any funny expression. That's it. Fine. Okie doke. Well, now you can stretch out and take a sun bath.
Why don't you take off your shirt and get some sun, too?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Would you mind holding this, please?
Certainly.
Say, you know, I was just thinking when we were coming out in the car.
Isn't that Swedish?
No, that's an American camera. They make some very
Oh,
good...
no, I mean that medal.
What medal, honey?
That one.
For heaven's sake, am I still wearing this? I went to a Flyers breakfast this morning, and they insisted I wear it. My goodness, I'm terribly embarrassed.
Why?
Well, you'll think that I wore it just to impress you.
Let me see it.
No.
Oh, please.
No, please don't ask me to show it to you. Well, if you insist. Here, I'll put the camera away.
Sveriges största lögnare. Sweden's greatest liar.
Well, I guess you understand now why I didn't want to show it to you, huh?
Yes, I do.
I guess you're kind of surprised, aren't you? I guess you didn't think I was the kind of fellow who could win a medal like that, huh?
Oh, no, I think you're just the kind who could.
Really? Thank you very much.
I didn't know you were ever in Sweden.
Well, during the war, you know, just long enough to get the medal. Mm-hmm.
I would like to hear the story.
What story? Oh, you mean how I won the medal? Uh-huh. Well, all right, let's just stretch out here in the sand, and I'll try to make up, remember how it happened. So I picked up the 2 wounded Swedish sailors, one under each arm, you understand? And I dived into the flaming fjord and swam through the burning oil to shore. Of course, luck was with me. If the casts on my broken legs hadn't been asbestos, I never would have made it.
What a story. No wonder they gave you that medal. You're the greatest.
Yeah. Oh, no. There were other great ones in the Air Force. They just didn't happen to get to Sweden, that's all. Oh, hey, look what time it is. Say, we better be getting back to the office. Ingrid, honey, I don't want to take advantage of any emotion you may feel at the moment. But now that you know what I'm really like, am I invited to dinner tonight?
No.
No, look, nothing elaborate, just a simple dinner, understand? Just maybe a little candle. Did you say no?
Yes, I said no.
I've gotten better results than this with a good conduct medal.
How was that, Miss Schultze?
Just great, old.
Where is he? Where is that saboteur?
Well, if you mean the boss is at the beach with Miss Sweden.
This time he's gone too far.
He even punctured the negative. What are we going to do, Mr. Sewell?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Come on in here, Stanley. Bring your guitar. We're going to use up every penny's worth of film in this studio. We're going to photograph Stanley in every color and position known to nature. And we're going to enlarge every picture to the size of that window. In short, we're going to bankrupt your boss.
Oh, now, just a second.
Sit over there. Pardon me, will you?
Oh, but wait a minute. I don't have my picture taken with the medal. Oh! Jag ser att du håller den svenska medalj. Ja, du är svensk. Min mamma och pappa kommer från det gamla landet. Hello, Ingrid.
What is this?
Smorgasbord. Where's the boss?
Oh, he's stuck to talk to Chuck. How about some music, huh?
Okay. Oh, jag tycker inte om gamla sånger. För det där, rock and roll. Do you know how to roll the rock and roll? Oh, yeah.
I said, take that thing back to the pawn shop.
But Joe let me have it on a free trial.
Well, the trial is over and the verdict is guilty. Now take it back. And you can give this to Joe, too, with my compliments. Schultz.
Look, Uncle Bob, he even gave me a free book of lessons. Guitar wizardry, self-taught. Become a virtuoso overnight.
Why don't you...
And he threw in a pick.
Well, throw it out!
Uncle Bob, when you... We're going to have arms like a gorilla to play this.
Playing like one, too. Now, take that junk back. You'll never get a girl with rock and roll.
That's how Stanley got Carol.
Chuck.
I'm telling you, Uncle Bob, the girls flip.
Even the Swedish girls dig it.
It's not... Dig what?
Rock and roll, especially Ingrid.
Oh, are you kidding? I couldn't even defrost her with a top Swedish Medal of Honor.
Boss.
She hates everybody, but she goes for me. When she's down there, all I
You see, Uncle Bob? Now can I keep the guitar?
No, you can't.
I love you, darling, when the sun goes down. I love you, darling, when the moon is big and round. I love you, darling.
Well, kiddies, that's all the time we have tonight. Will the big bad boss get Little Blonde Riding Hood? Will nephew Chuck get his girl back from Stanley Stenner? Tune in next week when Aunt Schultze will reveal all. Good night.
Ingrid Good played herself. The part of Carol Henning was played by Olive Sturgis. Wally Sewell by Dan Tobin, Ole Swenson by L. Brendel, and Stanley Stenner played himself. This is Bill Baldwin speaking.
I think you're going to like this picture.
Love That Bob. Starring Bob Cummings.
I'm sorry, Chuck. That's all from Mr. College Man.
I was just looking for Uncle
Oh,
Bob.
well, you were following the right bait, but he's not here.
Oh, gee, I was hoping to catch a ride home.
You know, you picked a bad weekend to come home. Grandpa Collins has got your room.
Well, I'll take Mom's room. She's in Joplin.
Not anymore. No, the boss just went to the airport to pick her up.
Oh. Boy, is Grandpa going to catch it when Mom gets a hold of him?
You think she'd still be mad?
Mad? She'll...
Wring his neck. The idea of tricking me into flying to Joplin just to get me out of the way.
Oh, Margaret, he just wanted to use the house to entertain some of his old war buddies.
Has he been throwing wild parties?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Haven't you been home?
Well, no, Margaret, see, I had this assignment in Las Vegas.
You mean
and
Grandpa's had the house all to himself?
Well, I guess so. See, Chuck's been away at college.
Drive faster. There's no telling what we may find.
Look, Margaret, see, I'm a little late for an appointment at the office, so you take the car and leave me off there, huh?
Coward.
Well, Maggie, honey, welcome back.
Hello, Grandpa.
See, now, you stay right there, and I'll come out and help you.
I don't need any help. I've only got these 2 small bags.
Oh, here, honey. You just let me... Here, you just... Up right in there, honey.
What?
Oh, we don't want to lug these 2 big bags all the way through the house and drive you around in front, and we'll walk in style.
That's ridiculous,
Oh,
Grandpa.
honey, wait a minute. Oh, you're too dressed up to walk through the kitchen.
What's in there you don't want me to see?
Well, I didn't do the breakfast dishes.
Well, I've seen that. What was that?
What was what?
A chicken just flew out of the kitchen window.
You ought to speak to that man that sells you the eggs. I don't think they're strictly fresh. Agnes, run and hide in the closet.
Agnes!
Oh, Maggie, wait a minute, honey. Maggie. Oh, no, Maggie, honey. Now, look, don't scare the hens. You'll throw them off their laying schedule.
What in the world?
Now, Maggie. If I told you once, I told you 100 times to stay out of my bath water.
Bath water?
What do you... You know, Maggie, I just can't stand showers. So I got a good bargain on this here tub. Solid, too.
You know I don't want you taking baths in my kitchen.
Well, you don't expect me to carry this big heavy thing all the way upstairs, do you?
Listen, I'll give you just 5 minutes to get this thing out of here, and
Oh, Agnes, what are you doing?
my Easter hat!
Oh, now, look, Maggie. Now, she didn't hurt it so much. She just antiqued it a little, see? It's real cute.
What are you doing with that animal?
Oh, Maggie, I'm so sorry. But you see, I couldn't get myself no fresh goat's milk out here. And then the doctor says I need it.
But a goat in the house.
I tried to keep her in the garage, but she didn't get along with Florence.
Florence?
Yeah, you see, you got to mix the goat's milk with fresh... Yeah, that's what you mix it with.
Oh, Margaret, that's wonderful. A goat named Agnes?
You can laugh. You didn't have to clean up the mess and get rid of the livestock.
Oh, now, honey, can't you indulge an old man a few eccentricities?
Like chickens in the kitchen and a goat that ate my best new hat.
You mean that Agnes ate your hat?
You wouldn't think it was so funny if you were suddenly confronted with something like Agnes. Pamela?
Hello there, Robert. Oh, hello, Pamela. Excuse me, I think I hear the developer bell ringing. I think.
Pamela? Is your grandmother still riding her horse around Hollywood?
Clippity-clop.
She's well, I take it.
Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. If she could just corner that elusive grandfather of yours.
Yes, he's staying at our house.
I know. When she rode out to see him yesterday, he didn't answer the bell. She bent over to peek through the keyhole and was suddenly and savagely butted by a goat.
Oh, dear.
Knocked her completely senseless. Poor goat.
The goat was knocked senseless?
Grandmother has spent some 60 years in the saddle, Margaret. Which brings me to the reason for my visit. When is Mr. Collins going to photograph her? She's quite anxious to return to Dodge City.
Say, why don't we have Grandpa photograph your grandmother? That would bring them together.
Capital idea. I'll have Grandmother saddle up and gallop over.
Oh, didn't you tell me she rode bareback?
Not out here. She got sunburned.
She gone?
Yeah. Say, Bob, we've just got the most marvelous idea for Grandpa to photograph Pamela's grandmother.
Oh, Margaret Gray. Hey, that... Oh, you know when he can do it?
When?
When I go to Palm Springs.
Yeah. Oh. You're going to run off again and leave me with all the problems.
Margaret, there's a medical convention at Horizon this weekend, and I have the assignment to cover it.
Well, you can come up with a better story than that. A medical convention.
Schulte, is there a medical convention in Palm Springs this weekend?
That's right, boss.
Do I have the assignment to cover it?
You sure have, boss.
There you are.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Bye.
Bye, Sid. Schulte, did you get a hold of Jack Rather and find out how many nurses there'd be at that convention?
2,000, boss.
Boy, that's going to be a tough assignment, judging that beauty contest.
Ralph, son. Just how you feel. Must have been a terrible blow coming in out of the yard and finding your women folk gone. Don't you worry there. You're a good looker. You won't have no trouble. No. Well, now, I'll tell you what. I'll put you out in the yard, you scratch up a few greens. And after a little while, I'll drive you down to the beach. See if you can't strike up a friendship with a cute little seagull down there. Good advice, Ralph. If she flies out to sea, don't try to follow her, son. All right. Dang automatic devices anyway. Josh Collins talking.
Oh, Josh! I heard you was in town for the convention.
Who's this?
Charlie Henley, you old Missouri mule.
Well, Charlie, you old Los Angeles smog smeller.
Hey, Josh, I was just sitting here looking at the picture of us with Teddy Roosevelt back in Dodge City. Boy, you sure was a handsome devil. Remember when you Used to date a different girl every day?
Yeah.
And 2 more at night?
Yeah.
You don't do that no more, do you?
No, I had to give up the day shift. My tennis lessons. Say, Charlie, what do you think about I fixing up a little date with a couple of cuties for tonight? And you... Oh, hold it, Charlie. Yes, sir, what is it?
Grandpa, I can't find my electric razor. Did you use it?
No. Oh, yeah, I got rid of that.
You got rid of it?
You can use my straight edge, son. It's in my toolkit. Charlie, you see, my grandson has got this wonderful photography studio. And I want to tell you, them models of his are just built like... Hold it, Charlie. What do you want, son?
Grandpa, why did you get rid of my electric razor?
Well, for your own protection. I no more than started to shave with that thing, and it clogged up with lather.
Lather?
Oh. Well, that weren't the worst of it. When I put that thing under the faucet to wash it out, it darn near blew me out of the bathroom. Are you still there?
Grandpa, where'd you put it?
Charlie, hold it. Put what, son?
My electric razor.
You mean to tell me you're fixing to use that in spite of my warning?
Well, yes, Grandpa. There's no reason why...
I tell you got an awful muley streak there, ain't you, son?
But, Grandpa...
Listen and learn, son. Listen and learn. Make that your motto. You got a nice shaped head there, boy. Trying to see if you can't get something to soak into it.
Oh, all right, Grandpa.
You still there, Charlie, boy?
Yeah, George.
I was just talking to my granddaughter's boy. Yeah, he's nice enough. Only he ain't the brightest lad that ever come down the pike. Gee, what was I talking about?
He was talking about lining up a couple of good-looking models for tonight.
Oh, I was? Well, maybe I can line up a couple for you, too. Charlie, just hold it. What is it, boy?
Grandpa, have you seen my bongo drums?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, sure, I'm sure.
But, Grandpa, I distinctly remember leaving them...
Charlie, I'm going to have to call you back. This boy's just pestering the daylights out of me. All right, fine. All right, son, now, let's get it off your chest. Tell me once and for all, what is it?
My bongos. They're 2 round wooden drums. They're attached together.
Don't you think if I'd have seen your bangles, that I would have... Oh! Oh, you mean them 2 little pickle barrels there?
Yeah. Grandpa, you didn't put pickles in them, did you?
No, son. Of course not. They was too little.
Thank goodness.
Just perfect for curing sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut? Yeah. Oh, no. Grandpa, where are they?
Oh, no, you don't. You go fill it up on sauerkraut and you'll spoil your lunch.
Now, Colette, honey, I don't want to break our date, but I just must go to Palm Springs. It's very...
You care more for that convention than you do for Colette.
Listen.
I think maybe there will be pretty girls there.
Honey, girls? Now, how could you say that? It's a medical convention. Honey, only a cause as vital as the advancement of medical science could tear me from you.
But you are a photographer. Can you advance medical science?
Of course. In my own way, I hope to make several advances. You be a sweet girl and wait for me. And I'll...
Bobby, will you think of Colette while you are with all those doctors?
Honey. Who? Oh, the doctors. Oh, yes, of course.
Am I your favorite?
You know you are.
Do you like me more than any other girl?
How could I help it? You've got more charm, more beauty, more je ne sais quoi, more... more hands.
Hi, Bob.
Hi there, Shirley. My goodness. You've been here long, have you?
Oh, long enough.
Yeah.
How did you like what Bobby said to me?
Fine, but I liked it better last night when he said it to me.
Sure.
What? Why don't you give up?
Now, look, we want to lose our heads. What's going on here? Where's Josh at?
Wait, excuse me. Hold.
I told you what to do.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, Mrs. Livingstone, but I forgot to call Grandpa. Anyway, his camera's over at our house, so you just ride over there, okay?
Nope. The horse pulled up lame on me, boy.
Oh, no.
It's these freeways out here, all that stopping and starting.
Oh, wait. I've got to pack a bag for Palm Springs anyway. I'll drive you home.
Oh, Chucky boy. See, you know, I wasn't able to find Charlie Henry's phone number. So I'm just going to hop into Mitchell and take a ride over to his place. He lives right here in Hollywood, son.
Okay, Grandpa. Gee, you sure I've got some wonderful pictures in this album.
Yes, and... Say, son. Hey, George. You know, I think there's a picture of Charlie Henry's place right in here someplace. Seems to me I... Yes, sir. There it is. That's Charlie Henry's house. That ought to be a familiar corner to you, eh, son?
No, I don't recognize it.
Gee. You must not get around much, son. At their house, that's right on the northwest corner of Hollywood and Vine.
Grandpa, it doesn't look like that now.
Well, no, I reckon Charlie's had it painted. It was when we come back from Cuba, fall of '98.
Grandpa, it's gone now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wish I could bring it back. The fall of '98. Well, I'll tell you, we had some fun that year. Well, you tell your mama that I've gone over to see Charlie.
Oh, Grandpa, wait. Wait, Grandpa. This picture's 60 years old.
You bet they don't make pictures like that nowadays.
Grandpa, wait. Grandpa. Hello?
Hello, this is Charlie Henley. Josh Henley called me back.
Oh, Mr. Henley, wait a minute. He just went out. Grandpa! Grandpa! Gee, Mr. Henley, I'm sorry I missed him. He just drove out. Say, he's heading for Hollywood and Vine. It sounds silly, but he expects to find you there on the northwest corner.
The old cook still likes to give orders, huh? Okay, I'll be there. Bye. Bye.
Boy, Grandpa must carry a horseshoe in his pocket.
Well, Charlie, it was nice having you be waiting out in front for me there.
Well, I was expecting you, Josh, but sure wasn't expecting this car. Ain't seen one like this in years.
You ain't? Well, I thought they had a lot of convertibles out here in California. You sure have fixed up the front of your house back there on the corner. I never would have noted.
Oh, don't live there no more, Josh. Sold that corner.
Oh, you did?
Yep, 1900.
Oh, Charlie. You could have gotten $2,000 for that easy. Cash money.
No, when I say 1900, Josh, I don't mean cash.
Took back a second mortgage, eh? You never was much of a businessman anyway, Charlie.
No, you don't. What I mean, skip it. Yeah. Well, where are we headed?
Well, we're going to my grandson's studio. Pick us up a couple of cute little models.
Oh, now, Josh, you think a couple of good lookers want to go out with a couple of old fossils?
What do you mean, old fossils? These girls is young and pretty. Thank you. Hey, Charlie. I still say we should have put on our uniforms. That's what gets the girls.
Oh, do you know there's any girls to get got?
Oh, there's always a flock of females fluttering around Robbie's roost. There's a chip off the old block, you know. You best take your hat off.
Well, I don't see no females, fluttering or otherwise.
What do you call this, a potato rake? What about this in here?
You mean we're dating a couple of pictures?
Oh, you darn fool. These here are just samples. He keeps these women in there.
Oh, then what are we doing out here, huh?
You know, I think we ought to go put on our uniforms. I want to tell you, it makes the difference between daylight.
Why don't you go on home? Bob and I have work to do. Oh, don't you push me, you fat blonde. Who are you calling a fat blonde? Je voudrais de rose blonde. Why, you loudmouth. Oh, je tendrai pour Bobby.
Them two okay, you think?
Not bad, Josh.
Yeah. Okay, you take the fat blonde, I'll take the loudmouth Italian.
I'm going to sit right here. Well, then, so am I.
Howdy. You two gals like to step out with us two fellas?
Are you serious?
Not us. We're fun-loving boys, right, Charlie? Yeah. I got my convertible parked down to the curb. Take you any place you like to go.
You must be joking. You wouldn't pull our legs, would you?
We're fun-loving. How about hitting the road?
Mais non. I have other plans.
So have I.
You mean you're turning us down?
Oui.
Yes.
Well, maybe we...
Don't get away, girls. We'll be right back. Now, when will you learn to listen to me? If we wore our uniforms, them there girls had fell all over themselves trying to get to us.
Ah, how gosh.
Did you ever go into a USO and try to get a dance without your uniform? Now, we're going home. We're going to change right now. That's an order. Don't you forget it.
Right this way, Miss... Oh, girls, look, has my grandfather been here?
Oh, there were two elderly gentlemen.
They tried to date you, dearie?
Yeah.
Well, they was here, all right.
Did they say where they were going?
No, but they said they'd be right back.
Aha, we got them. Come on, let's get set up for the pictures. I'll make him photograph you all afternoon.
Bob, please take me to Palm
No,
Springs with you. Take me,
Bob,
please.
Yeah.
I have...
It's Josh all over again.
Now, girls, don't you think I'd love to take you to Palm Springs, but it wouldn't be fair to you. I'm going to be busy night and day. I've got 1,000 things to take care of. 2,000 if I hold up.
Bobby, you work too hard.
That's right.
Look.
Someday it's going to catch up with you.
Honey, you think so? Oh, you mean, yeah. Well, let's hope not.
Where is that smooth-talking brother of mine?
He's in the studio.
Look at this. He told me he was going to Palm Springs to cover a medical convention.
2,000 nurses.
A beauty contest.
And Bob's the judge.
Well, he will need those nurses. I am going to be in Palm Springs waiting for him if I have to hike each.
Say, you know, Me too.
Thank you, son.
I still say this is just a lot of nonsense.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. Well, howdy, girls. We're back.
Didn't you say you had a convertible?
That's right, honey.
Oh, would you handsome gentlemen drive us to Palm Springs?
Please.
Don't forget it.
Oh, Palm Springs, Palm Springs. Oh, hi, Margaret. I'm on my way to the big medical convention. Bye, sis.
Bye. I hope you and Grandpa have a good time in Palm Springs.
Oh, don't you worry. What's that, Margaret?
Oh, Grandpa and his buddy left for the convention with Shirley and Colette.
What are you talking about?
Come on over here to the window and you can wave goodbye to them.
What?
Grandpa, goodbye! Have fun!
Here we will, Maggie.
Look, Grandpa! What do you think you're doing, you old goat?
Oh, I'm shocked at your attitude.
Look, Grandpa, you bring my model He doesn't even know how to get to Palm Springs. He'll probably take one of those crazy shortcuts of his. Grandpa, come back here!
Fellas, this doesn't look like the road to Palm Springs.
Just keep your girdle on, Blondie. We'll get there.
Of Pamela Livingstone and Grandma were played by Nancy Culp, Shirley Swanson by Joey Lansing, Colette Dubois by Lisa Gay, and Charlie Henley by Andy Clyde. This is Bill Baldwin speaking.